So what kind of harvest is this? Well, this is the most important fall harvest you can make. I'm going to make leaf mold here, and I'll show you how and why. See you in a minute. So this is a can I originally bought to keep fish food in, to feed the fish in the pond. And the bass and the catfish both are just huge. So I quit feeding them. I quit spending the money to buy the the fish food. And there's a million bluegills in there for them to eat, and they're doing fine. So I quit feeding them. So I had this can. So I'll show you what I do here. Okay, so with the weed eater, I have mulched that pretty fine. And the finer it's mulched, the faster it'll decompose. So I'll show you the next step. Okay, so now I put what was in the can into a black plastic bag. And oh, it's probably a fourth full. So now I'll spray that with a little water, mist it good. Get it damp, not soaking wet, not laying in water, just everything good and damp, and mix it around a little bit and get it all wet. Okay, so now I'll wet that down, and it's about a little over half a bag, which is about as full as I make them, because when they're wet they're kind of heavy. And anyway, oh, and by the way, any sticks, little sticks and stuff that are in there, I leave in there while I'm mulching, while I'm running the weed eater. They kind of whip around and help mulch up the leaves, and then as I transfer them from the can into the bag, I pull most of them out. Leave any little tiny twigs, they'll decompose too eventually. The bigger stuff, like pencil size and stuff, I pull out. So anyway, I gotta wet this, tie it shut, and then I'll show you some that I did a little over a week ago. I haven't even looked at it. We'll see what it looks like now after just a week. And I lay these in the garden on top of the raised beds where the sun's going to hit them, and that'll help break them down just that much faster. And of course the black bags help absorb some heat and help that process. Now I got a few bags to make yet, so I'll show you here in a few minutes what the week-old stuff looks like already. Okay, so in just 1 week, you can see how this is starting to break down already and make compost. By spring, that'll be just pure good rich leaf mold dirt, and that's what I'm going to put around all my vegetables in the raised beds. There's smaller, more tender plants that I'll have in here, lettuce and kale and spinach, that kind of thing. And down there is my roost stout garden that'll be mulched with nothing but hay before planting and after planting. And there's straw on top of compost now in here under this black plastic. And what straw doesn't decompose over the winter, I'll probably pull off here and add to the roost out garden and in around the potatoes, and then just mulch the raised beds with leaf mold. And if I don't have enough, I probably will, but if I don't, then I'll add hay, whatever. They're both great soil amendments, and that's what we want. That's good stuff. Okay, so that's it for today. That pile of leaves that I started out with, you saw, made 4 bags of mushed up, mulched up leaves that'll be leaf mold for spring. Awesome. It's just middle of October, so as you can see, the leaves are actually just starting to turn. They're late this year. So there's a ton to come down yet, and I'll be making more. See you next time.